set the kingdom of the others like you guinea. Deuteronomy 4 and 6, I pray that's sinning. All this darkness in the world, you feeling. We supposed to be the light when we witnessing. Are you a disciple of the light? Only time will tell. Now your fruits, you done made that boy a child of hell. Why we put him in slavery before we preach the gospel? We supposed to tear down their customs, not the people. Y'all humble ourselves. Seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves. Seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves. Seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves. Seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Christ, they teach the law, so in your mind is where you supposed to be. Do what they say, not that they do, they emojis. I've opened up my eyes, took a hold of me. They mad that he deserving y'all, I ain't supposed to be. How you mad that he deserving your God? Abba, please break the yoke song. Help us understand that we were chosen to lead. I pray this word get in their heart if they don't smoke the seed. Leviticus 19:34, don't twist it. Matthew 8 verse 11, don't miss that. Many fishes in the sea, throw your fish net. Let everything that have breath, don't switch that. Supposed to be walking like Messiah, not just quote scriptures. A wise man to win souls, pray that go with you. I used to be a Pharisee, had a hate up in my heart when I could barely see. Humble ourselves, seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves, seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves, seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Humble ourselves, seek your face on my knees, I'll show us the way. Christ. Humble yourself. This is the way, the truth and the life. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 2. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it came to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up into the mountain of the Most High, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the Torah, and the word of the Most High from Jerusalem. Eyes to the east.
All right. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, we're going to start out with Psalms 119, verses 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
All right. I'm looking for the title, man. I'm trying to see what we're talking about. Hosea 2? Oh, okay. It says, oh, we still cheating. That's good. That's good. Oh, we still cheating.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh. Man, that's good.
We're not taking it best before we get started.
Oh, we still cheating. That's good.
Paul got that look on it.
Oh, this here can go alongside it. Before we get started, I know I told y'all a story about that the man who asked me to do some work for him, old man, and he had some rental property, and I was doing something. I don't remember. I think Florida or something, and. He said, he just started talking. He said, yeah, that's about the best thing an old man can do. He said, just give him a few rental properties and you know, just to supplement Social Security, you know. He said, if a man get my age and ain't got nothing, he said, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him at all. And I was like, come, can you get that book right there? Yeah. There was another one ran something. I said, man, that's cold, you know. No, we're supposed to take care of old folks, you know. I'm thinking in my head. And he said, man, he said they had their whole life to sit up there and they knew they was gonna get old. He said, I don't feel sorry for it. They didn't prepare. He said, that's on them. And I said, wow.
Judgment may be on him.
Yeah, well, I thought it made me think about a verse in 2nd Ezra 7. It's in the annotated though. Marvin, you got the annotated on your phone? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I'm in talk about that shit. I'm on the way. It's in different places in this book. Shoot. Huh?
You said 7 or 7?
7. This is 2nd Ezra 7.
Okay.
But I won't put it at about 61 maybe.
Okay.
60, 61. What's 60 say?
60 says, nevertheless, they believe not him, nor yet the prophets after him, no, nor me, which have spoken unto them.
Keep going.
61, that there should not be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation.
Keep on.
I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is called merciful, and that he mercy upon them which are not yet to come into the world, and upon those also that turn to his law, and that he is patient and long-suffering, those that have sinned as his creatures, and that he is bountiful, for he is ready to give where it is needed. And he is of great mercy, for he multiplieth more and more mercies to them that are present, and that are past, and also them that are to come.
What verse you at?
66.
Keep going.
67. For if he shall not multiply his mercies, the world would not continue with them that inherit therein. And he pardoned, if he did not so, of goodness, that they which have committed iniquities might be eased of them. The 10,000th part of men shall not remain living.
Hold on 1 second. I think I passed. Okay. Started 49. I'm sorry, y'all. 49.
2nd Ezra 7 and 49.
Yeah.
For what profit is unto us, if there be promised us an immortal time, whereas we have done the works that bring death?
Now, at this point, the angel had showed Ezra what's going to happen to the people who wasn't faithful, Carlo. And he had went and said, "Oh, Adam, what have you done? You didn't fall by yourself. Now all of us gonna fall with you." And he said it was better that we wasn't even born. And so the angel is coming back with his rebuttal. Go ahead.
50. And that there is promised us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves being most wicked.
This is still Ezra talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
50. I'm starting over.
Okay.
50. And that there is promised us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves being most wicked are made vain. And that there are laid up for us dwellings of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly.
Okay.
And
that they're there, but we can't even get to them because we ain't living right, And I want you to keep in mind at this time, Ezra, they're in Babylonian captivity, so they're not in the land. They see that they're under the curse, and I just want you to parallel it to today. Where do we come from? We're not where we originated from, and the very thing that he told Israel not to do, we don't learn the ways of the heathen.
Yep.
And look at this, this week and next month, look at what we're gonna be doing. And so Ezra is looking around. He's saying, "Golly, it's like they don't even know they sent it." They've been there 70 years. 70 years now. That's a whole generation and a half that they've been there. And people were born into Christmas Easter, Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You teach it in school. You know, it's
Just like we were.
yeah, just like we were today. You know, and so Ezra is looking at it from that point of view. And go ahead, Mark.
52. And that the glory of the Most High is kept to defend them which have laid a weary life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all. And that there should be showed a paradise whose fruit endureth forever, where is in security and medicine, since we shall not enter into it.
This one's different here. Keep going.
For we have walked in unpleasant places, and that the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than darkness. For
Y'all was reading along like that? It is. What verse you at?
I just finished 55.
Thank you. I'm gonna throw everybody off. I'm looking at that one. Okay, 55, you say?
Yeah, I just finished 55.
Okay. All right, keep going. Go
I'll
ahead.
read it again if you need me to. All right, 55. And that the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than darkness. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Then answered he,
Say we committed iniquity. You don't realize we're gonna get punished for Easter and Christmas and learning the way of the heathen. We don't know, you know. And it's nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
But he's telling them that they don't know. They're going to get punished for this. This is different. I wanted 55 in here. In this book, y'all in here? I want the part where he's talking about clay is more precious than, gold is more precious than silver. Where is that at?
That's 50.
In here. See, it's 52 in here.
Yeah, 52.
Huh?
Yeah, 52. If you have just a few precious
Yeah,
stones.
in here, but everybody else reading from
Yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
It ain't 52 in here.
reading.
So it
Yeah,
ain't
it's
reading.
not
It's reading different.
Yeah.
Hot. Forget it. Don't worry about it. But don't worry about it.
You
We
want to
go-
read it off? Still
huh?
don't want to read it off? Yeah, they don't have it, but you got that the book. I can get Marvin this one.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
Explain what you're talking about.
okay, verse 52. If you have just a few precious stones, will you add them, lead and clay?
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. If you have some diamonds, do you put it in the fish tank with the rocks? No, you don't do that. Go ahead.
I said, Lord, how could that be? And he said to me, not only that, but ask the earth, and she shall tell you. Defer to her, and she will declare it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Say to her, you produce gold and silver and bronze,
Yep.
and also iron and lead and clay.
You get all that stuff from the earth. Go ahead.
But silver is more abundant than gold, and bronze than silver,
Okay.
and iron than bronze, and lead than iron, and clay than lead.
Mm-hmm.
Judge therefore which things are precious and desirable, those that are abundant, or those that are rare.
Those that are abundant, what? Or those that are rare, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the most precious stone?
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I go there and pick up a rock right now, and there's a million rocks out there.
Yeah.
I can't go out there and just pick up a diamond. That's what makes the diamonds valuable. You know, and so we go ahead. Let's see what he say about it.
58. I said, O sovereign Lord, what is plentiful is less worth, for what is more rare is more precious.
Mm-hmm.
He answered me and said, consider within yourself.
Hold on a second. Go ahead, Mike.
You want me to hit it?
Go ahead.
Well, no, I just thought about it. He chose Israel because they were the few.
There was a few.
Yeah, I didn't choose you because you were the largest
Yeah.
population of that. You go through the field.
And as we see everybody celebrating and stuff this past week and see what's going to happen tomorrow, you see the multitude of that, and then you look in this room here, and we got chairs to spare, you know. He said, what's rare is what's precious to him.
Yeah.
You know, the people who are going to do what I say do, that's what he desires.
There's so many few that don't do what he
It's
says.
few. And it's going to be a lot that have, I think Carlos said last week, they honor me with their lips.
Yep.
The hearts are far from it. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Why are we doing something different than what he said? If we love him, you claim you do. Or do you really love him? He said, he that loveth me not, keepeth not my commandments.
Right.
So you know, you judge yourself. Do I keep the commandment? Then I don't love it. I mean, then I love it.
Yeah.
If I don't, then I don't.
Yeah.
It's that simple. But he said something here. Carlos, you see where he said, I will not grieve.
I want to grieve.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 61.
61. Keep on going then.
Keep going.
Well, where we at? Where we at?
59.
Yeah, we just start 59.
Okay.
Pick up.
He answered me and said, consider within yourself what you have thought, for the person who is what is hard to get rejoices more than the person who has what is plentiful. So also will be the judgment that I have promised, for I will rejoice over the few who shall be saved.
I will rejoice over the many,
Few.
the few that will be saved. Why? And then what?
Because it is they who have made my glory to prevail now, and through them my name has now been honored. I will not grieve over the great number of those who perish.
Hold on, read that again slowly, please, if you don't mind. Listen to it again.
I will not grieve over the great number of those who perish.
I will not grieve over the great number of those who perish. Like I said, tomorrow, watch the great number of people doing opposite of what he said do.
Yep.
And so, I don't know, I was just looking at people this week, and I was just, you know, people who ask me, why you do this, why you do that? And I tell them, and then I show them. I don't even just tell them, I show them. The Bible's still in the car. And it's like, oh well. Everybody, you know, to each his own, you know. You do what you do, I do what I do, you know. But I just, and I sit back and I after they walk away, and I think and I lament a little bit, because we all gonna die. We all gonna die.
Yep.
And that's more important. I don't care what it is. I don't care if my mama's 115th birthday and they want to celebrate it on Sabbath, I'll be there when the sun go down. I'm gonna die.
Yep.
I gotta be judged for this.
Yeah.
You know,
Who do you love?
who do you love?
Ooh.
Who do you love?
Say that again.
Who do you love?
He already said that if you love mother, father, brother, sister, all that, more than me, he said you ain't worthy. And you sit up here and we do all this stuff, you know, talking about, well, they ain't, they only in town for 3 days. Well, you got 2 more days. Man, I just wanted to bring that out, though. And this can go with what your topic, Carlos. And it was just a thing, dog. Just something that was grieving me a little bit this week when I saw everybody ask me questions, and then I show them. And one lady was like, well, I believe and I think and I feel and what did you just read though?
Yeah. That's what get me too. They say what they feel,
Yeah.
what they think.
Yeah.
It ain't about your feelings and what you think.
It ain't about it. It ain't about it.
Well, I mean, look. Right.
No.
And it show you the mercy of God, the long suffering of God. Because when we learn and understand him that, you know, he's a jealous God. But look how merciful he is. We can mess up a lot.
Yep.
And he's merciful, trying to give you the chance to show me that you love me though.
Yeah.
Because I done told you what I require. And it's that person who consistently say, well, I
Yep.
I believe. And the word is already written what he required of you. So it goes to your end point. I'm not gonna grieve.
Yeah. I'm not going to this exactly.
I'm not gonna grieve now. Because you had my word. Your word was put in front of me.
Right.
My word was put in front of you.
Yep.
Your ear heard it.
Yep.
But you kept saying, I think.
I think, I feel, I believe. People use the Bible for this and blah, blah. Don't worry about all that.
Yeah.
What did you just read?
Right.
You know? And so, the man said, if they get this old, and they ain't got nothing, Mike.
I see you.
He said, I don't feel sorry for them. He said they knew they were going to get old.
Spiritually speaking, he's 100% right.
Spiritually
for
speaking,
Yeah.
God said the same thing.
sure. Yeah.
But you notice this is in 2nd Ezra. They took it out of the Bible.
Yeah.
Why? Because God loves everybody. And God ain't going, he going to go send his creation to him.
I done had people tell me that.
Yeah.
It wasn't put to their agenda.
It's not what you read. Yeah. It's not going to be like what you read.
He said, I will not grieve over the multitude of the what? What did he read?
Great.
Great number.
Great number.
Great number of them who
Those
perish. Man. And if I was the devil, I'd take it out too. Ain't no way in the world I'd let you read that, Mike. No way. All right.
You want to finish it?
Yeah, finish that verse out. Finish it out.
All right, 61 again. I will not grieve over the great number of those who perish, for it is they who are now like a mist,
Yeah.
and are similar to a flame and smoke.
Yeah. Don't.
They are set on fire and burnt hotly, and are extinguished.
Ain't no way in the world I'll let you read that. Probably the devil.
Yep.
I mean, and once that came to my knowledge of understanding, that's a different kind of fear.
Yeah.
When you're stumbling out there,
Right.
and when you may be struggling, but it's still a different kind of fear come over you
Yep.
because you know it stands. You know, it puts more accountability on you to honor His word and do what's right. What Christianity does, it puts the accountability on Christ to save you regardless.
Yep.
Right.
That's what Christianity has done.
Yeah. He done it all.
Made him accountable for your salvation, and you are not no longer accountable.
It is finished. Huh?
It's finished.
That's how they translate
and
that.
that's the lie that has been manifested.
That's how they translate it is finished. He did it all.
He
All
did
you
it
got to
for
do
us.
is accept it, what He's done for you, and you walk in it, and you good.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's right. And we did a lesson called "It Is Finished," and we went over exactly what he meant when he said "It is finished."
Oh yeah.
And so, but that is one of the biggest. Oh, that's the biggest booby trap in the Bible. Not in the Bible, but in Christianity.
Right.
You know, the way it's taught today. It's a booby trap. You ain't got to do nothing. He did it all. He said it is finished. That means you don't have to do nothing.
Just confess. He's the Son
You
of
walk
God.
in. If you try to add to what he, and these are terms that I'm hearing them say. If you try to add to what he did, then
Right.
you are a heretic or some other word. But you can't add to what he did. He did it.
Yeah.
That's not what that means.
Sure.
Not what that means. I would not grieve. Old man said the same thing God said. I don't feel sorry for them. Said they like a mist. I ain't even thought about them no more.
Yep.
Burn the trash and the smoke go up. You don't follow it and see where it goes. No, no. I ain't studying. Yeah,
Might be a little paper.
that's it. Carlo, what you get? You got anything?
We're going to Hosea too, right?
Yeah.
Marvin, what did the Most High say in Malachi 3, 6, and 7?
All right.
Malachi 3, 6 and 7. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even for the days of your father ye have gone away from mine ordinances.
Even from when?
From the days of your fathers.
Okay.
Ye have gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them.
Mm-hmm.
Return unto me, and I will return unto you,
That's a condition.
said the Lord of hosts.
Okay.
But ye said, wherein shall we return?
Because we think I ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
Right.
But what does that mean to y'all when y'all hear that the Most High says, I am the Lord, I change not, therefore the sons of Jacob are not consumed? What does that really mean to y'all? What do y'all think the Most High is saying right there?
He have mercy on us, giving us time.
Why?
Because we are his chosen people, and he left
Say what?
He promised.
He promised. That's right.
part of the covenant.
Why are we not consumed?
Because he promised.
Because we what?
Because of the love he had for us.
For his name's sake.
Basically, he made an oath.
He swore by
But
himself.
why
Yeah.
are, what did you say, Nitra?
I said, but we gotta do what he told us to do.
That's what I'm looking for. We're looking for, we're talking about, we're giving an answer about his love and everything, but why is he saying what he's saying? Because we're not doing what we're supposed to do.
In other words, he hit. If he had made a promise, we would have been long gone.
Exactly.
Because he don't tolerate
made-
this kind of foolishness.
He made a covenant.
Yeah, he made a covenant. And
He-
don't tolerate it.
He married.
Right.
He married Israel for that specific reason.
Yeah.
But, read. That way. What does Zondervan Bible Dictionary says about,
Fornication,
what's the definition of it?
unlawful sexual intercourse of an unwed person.
That's physical.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're about to go to spiritual.
It is commonly associated with heathen worship.
With what? Wait a minute.
Heathen worship.
It's commonly associated with what?
Heathen worship.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, participating in all of that.
Son of Jesus.
You're cheating. You're committing spiritual fornication. You're cheating. Doesn't matter how we look at it, Mike. We're cheating.
Those who are in covenant with.
Those that what?
In covenant.
Those that were in covenant with him.
Right.
You're cheating. Even the ones that, Mike,
I know.
that comes into the truth that was not in covenant.
Right.
And they still got to obey the law.
Still has the same law. One law for one for the people.
That's right. They still have to obey it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this definition of fornication, according to the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it gave a physical and a spiritual aspect of what fornication is. We're about to go into what the Most High said, and He's going to explain it in the physical and in the spiritual, so Israel will understand exactly what you're doing to them. Mike, the Bible says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You just said it about that fear. Once we understand what we're supposed to do, that's supposed to be a certain type of fear
Right.
that come upon us.
Right.
Wait. Let's go to Hosea 2, because if we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, y'all, we have to stop and ask ourselves. Because, DJ, we know about the big things, but sometimes it's the menial. You always say that. It's the menial things that gets us. And if we don't be careful, those menial things will cause us to cheat on the Most High.
It's piled up.
And I'm going
Yeah.
and we're going to explain it through the scriptures. Not our opinion, we're going to explain it knowing the Most High is. He's going to give the illustration of exactly what he's talking about. And so we have to be careful with some of the things that we do. And my spirit has been really grieved this week as well, BJ, because I'm seeing a lot of things with family members and friends, and it's grieving me, and I'm asking the Most High to help me with it because it's grieving me, because exactly what you've been reading in Second Esdras, you tell them, you show them, you live by example, and yet they're still doing what they want to do. And there's judgment for that. And the grief is, for me, ain't nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it. And so we have to ask our own selves. Stop and ask our own selves in the little things that we're doing, even in the midst of these holidays and stuff. Am I cheating? Just stop and ask yourself that. Did I participate? Did I eat the food? Am I cheating? Am I cheating? Because it's serious with what BJ brought out in second address. It's serious. Am I cheating? Am I still cheating? We think we're not cheating because, well, I'm keeping Sabbath. I'm keeping laws. Well, I'm good. But yet, in those menial aspects of keeping the law that still falls under the law, we're missing it. We're missing it. And we're cheating. According to what the scripture says, y'all, and we're going to prove that. What the scripture says, we're still cheating. Okay. Hosea 2, let's get to it. Unless you got something.
I was looking at that was something that a woman was trying to get her man back. He was saying that he cheated on her. She said, I didn't do nothing but kiss it. It was only a kiss.
Yeah.
Only. Is that cheat? You know, and that it just brought back to my memory when Carlos said that, I ain't do nothing but go over there and eat some turkey and dressing, you know?
Yep.
Is that cheating? Is it?
Let's let the most answer. I don't want nobody to get mad at me.
Okay.
Let's let the most answer. I answer
that. Hey, because she didn't go all the way. She said she didn't cheat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Start the first one.
Yes, sir. Let's BJ.
One's good. Okay. One's good. And of course, this time, and this is what we got to know from on the background of this, is that it's a divided kingdom now. Got the northern kingdom, southern kingdom. At the time of what we're going to read, when the split first started, Jeroboam, king of the northern kingdom, he changed what the Most High said do. They said we're going to do it on the 15th day of the 4th of the
eighth
month.
The 15th day.
Yeah, of 7th month. Mm-hmm. He said we're going to do it on the 15th day of the 8th month.
Yep.
He changed who could be a priest. He changed what they worship. He put two. He changed. Oh, wrong one. My bad. He changed what they worship. And so, Most High has been sending prophets. He was in, I think, Hosea from the southern kingdom. Even from the southern kingdom to go up there and tell them, hey, y'all need to come back.
Yeah.
Y'all doing it wrong. Y'all, hey, look, I'm about to be through with you. I'm about to divorce you.
Yep.
This is right before the divorce.
Yep.
Hosea comes and tells them, y'all about to get the divorce put off. And so what we're about to read is his last plea.
Yep.
Last plea before he actually does it.
Yep.
Okay. We started one.
Okay. Hosea 2, verse 1. Say unto your brethren, Ami, and your sisters.
Sorry. One more thing. In chapter 1, he set it up. He set this whole scenario up. Told Hosea to go marry a harlot. Okay, and she was to represent the Southern Kingdom.
Yep.
And go have kids with her.
Yep.
And these represent the kids that were born into these what I'm trying to say, these pagan ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what chapter 1 is about. So chapter 2, go ahead.
Chapter 2.
Uh-huh.
Let me get chapter 2. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right, my bad.
No, right, well.
All right. Verse 1. Say unto you, your brethren, Ami, and to your sisters, Rahuama, plead with your mother. Plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight,
Yeah.
and her adulteries from between her breasts.
Yeah. What does that look like? It's like, look, you who wait, go and wake up Israel
Yeah.
and tell them y'all come back because daddy about to do some damage.
Yep.
You know, look, he ain't even our daddy, but we want to live with him.
Right.
We're the children of Baal
Yep.
because that's who you've been spiritually fornicating with. Israel was.
Yeah.
So we've been our mama physically fornicated with Sunday Jesus.
Yep.
He was not our father before we got baptized.
That's of course.
Go ahead.
It goes back to one. So the children of boredom, they weren't Hosea's kids by physical birth.
Right, exactly.
Because
She
just
got them outside.
said that
Yeah.
then, but I don't know if people heard that.
Yeah, say it again.
Good point.
The children of the horde, in verse 2
Yeah,
of chapter 1, the children were not Hosea's children by seed.
Yeah,
right.
Biological, thank you, man.
exactly.
She already had children.
That's right.
That's marvelous.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Lest I strip her naked, and set her as in the day that she was born, and make her as a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. And I would not have mercy upon her children.
Now, when you see words like thirst and stuff like that, what is spiritually? What is he talking about there? The word.
Yep.
The word. You know, you don't have no connection to me because your word is Sunday doctrine. I don't know if I'm bringing it forward to today. We're living off Sunday doctrine, and that prophet, that's a dead end road.
Yep.
You can't get to where they're promising you going on Sunday doctrine. You can't make it. You can't make it to heaven on that Sunday doctrine.
That's right.
Go ahead. So he gonna make it. What thirst? I'm lost.
Verse 4.
Verse 4.
Okay, go ahead.
And I would not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms.
That same thing we just read in 2nd Ezra. I will not grieve
Yep.
over the multitude because y'all in the wrong doctrine. You know, I'm not going. Y'all can't make it. Go ahead.
5. For their mother had played the harlot. She had convinced them, had done shamefully. She that convinced them had done shamefully. Conceived, my bad.
No problem.
She that conceived them had done shamefully. For she said, I would go after my lovers
Yep.
that gave me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink.
A lot of people think Sunday Jesus gave you that. Sunday Jesus didn't give you that. But it's hard. How can I convince you that? You know, when we read Luke 18 and he talk about the widow who said, avenge me of my adversaries. You know, if we don't understand that the widow is Judah, and you're going to Satan to ask him for stuff, that's why he said keep bugging him. and he'll get tired of you praying because I'm gone. That's why he said in John 14, he said, I'm leaving. Another is coming and has nothing in me. So in order to get stuff from him, you got to keep asking, you can't keep bugging. He said, but you ask me, I delight. My Father delights to give gifts to those who ask, But him, you're going to have to keep praying. It's just powerful when we understand what's really going on.
Yeah.
God, you ain't got to keep asking God who knows what you need before you even ask for.
Right.
You ain't got to keep asking him 20 times. He's telling you got to ask Satan 20 times because you got to get on his nerves for him to give it to you. And now you think Sunday Jesus gave it to you.
Yep.
I see something.
I'm not saying something.
I see something. No, you finish, but I see something.
Go ahead. Because
Well,
they ain't coming out right.
Yeah, it is.
no, I don't want to take what you. I what mine is a twist off what you said.
Okay, well,
so
go
go
ahead.
on and finish it. No, go on and finish it.
Well,
Yeah, it's good, but it's a something just came to light.
It's hard to tell people that God didn't give you that because I prayed for it. Well, yeah, you prayed for it 20 times,
Right.
and that's why when we exactly he had to beg that God for it.
Yeah.
But he says, if you being evil know how to give good gifts, is all of it coming together? Why he said that? Now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Read.
But let me throw this.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Twister in here. Well, it's not a twister. It's a fallout of when Yeshua spoke of these things to come upon us. What BJ just shared. That Satan hated Israel with a passion. He hated Christ naturally. But look at where we are today, and look how Satan is giving gifts though to Israelites. It was a point. So that's another sign that we're drawing close because he has started to answer the prayers of the Israelites. Because we want to be like the heathens.
Yep.
We want our houses, we want our lots, we want our airplanes, we want our popularity, and he just throwing out gifts left like shuffling cars. What you want to? Okay, you can have it.
Yep.
You want to have a nice party and yachts?
Yep.
He's giving them to Israel.
Yep.
You want to be famous in sports? Oh,
But you don't want
entertainers?
If you're an Israelite, you don't want that.
Well, you think you do. You want to be in politics? Okay.
You don't pray for none of it.
So he handed out gifts, and who they saying giving them to us?
Yeah.
Messiah is giving them to us. Now all of a sudden, if he giving you all these good gifts, where all this corruption coming from?
Right.
Right. And that's exactly why he said at the end of that parable, he said, when I return, will I find faith on earth?
Right.
Not in him you won't, because it's all in
Well,
Sunday Jesus who's dealing out gifts like playing cards.
Right.
yeah.
You know?
Glad to give them to Israelites.
Exactly, now, right.
Delighted. I'm gonna feed y'all up.
So how can I go tell somebody that they got a new car that God didn't give you that,
Yeah.
and see what happened to you.
Yeah.
Look at Mary.
He raises up the ministers that we all know. So, I'm sorry.
No.
He raises them up, then he gonna take them and show you how much I'm them on body slam. he got it. It's just like the snake. Well, eventually I'm gonna bite you if you keep playing with me. So I'm gonna raise you up. I'm gonna respect you. Dance with me. I'm gonna venom in your blade now. Go ahead, Carl. Oh my, go ahead. Need your head.
Nah, I'm just gonna say the new car got you and did it. That ain't God.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Good. What you got going?
But look at what Most High said in 5 again. For their mother have played the harlot,
Right.
that she conceived them hath done, she that conceived them have done shamefully.
Mm-hmm.
For she said, I will go to my lovers.
Mm-hmm.
To get what?
My wool, my flax.
My physical needs.
Everything. I'm going to my
Love.
Lover.
lover to get it.
That's right.
Spiritual truth.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all get?
Oh yeah.
Y'all hear what the Most High
Yeah.
is saying right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to my lovers now. If we put ourselves in that place, who are we going to?
Yeah.
Again, that's why I want everybody just to self-examine themselves right now. Because I did a lot of soul checking myself this week. Am I still cheating? Don't worry about the big stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause we know we're not doing that. Talking about the menial stuff that goes behind under curtain
Right.
that we don't really pay attention to.
Right.
But in the essence of it, it's still making us cheat. Some of us unbeknowing
Yeah.
that we're cheating, according to what the Most High said. Some of us still doing it on purpose.
Right.
Yeah, I know what that says, but
Right.
then we give our excuse.
Give our
Yeah.
excuse.
Then we give our excuse. You, no matter how you want to wrap it up in a bow, Mike, it's still cheating.
I've been doing the same thing.
We can't justify.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still
Yeah.
cheating, and no matter how we pretty, we try to wrap it up for the Most High.
Right.
He still sees it as cheating.
Right.
Period.
Right.
It's cheating.
Going to your lovers.
You're going to your lovers to get what you want instead of me
Look at that in a, like you said, spiritual.
in the spiritual.
And you said, I'm going to this pagan holiday
Yes.
to get my water,
Yes.
my wool, my flax, my oil, my drink, my turkey, my dressing, my presents, my gifts. You know, you going to it's a pagan holiday.
Yes.
In Numbers 24, when
They
they
try to Christianize it the best they could.
yeah,
To make it look holy, but it's pagan.
when in Numbers 24, when they went down to the feast of the Moabites, the Bible said that just them being there and participating,
Yes.
said they joined themselves
Just
to
by
Baal
what?
Peor.
Just
by going
just
and
going.
participating.
You cheated.
You joined them. It says they joined
They
themselves
joined
to Baal
themselves.
Peor that day.
They joined themselves.
That's right.
Well, fornication, we just read what it was.
Oh yeah.
In the physical and
Right.
the natural. You
Right.
joined yourself.
Right.
Physical and spiritual. We're cheating.
Right.
That's the way the Most High sees it, y'all. It's no other pretty way to put this.
Yeah.
We're cheating. You go after your lovers to get that gave me my bread and my water. I'm going after my lovers because that's what I want.
Makes them feel good.
I say, yeah. Keep that point. What you just said, it makes them feel good
Yeah.
because we're gonna.
Well, I mean, the
We'll go
the
somewhere
other
with that.
side of that is it's in their heart to do anyway,
That's the
but they use the excuse.
yes,
You know, is I'm doing it out of respect to
yes,
my homies.
yes. My family,
My family.
my right.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't really
I'm
in
doing it
but
for the
I'm, you know,
kids.
just,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm doing it for the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
and so you
And
try
so
to make it look like
you
I'm
try-
stronger
you
than
rationalize
really
it.
not dealing with it.
You know it's wrong, but you're rationalizing, you're justifying it
You
to
gonna
the
put the
point that
blame
you
on
think,
yeah.
okay, the Most High, he's good with it. Because you've already rationalized it in your mind.
Yeah.
That's okay. So if it's okay, then Most High, he know my heart. He know my heart. Yeah, he definitely know your heart. You're right. He
Yeah.
definitely knows it.
Right.
Were you bringing him down to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
Read Numbers 25 before we leave that. Go ahead.
no.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get him queued up for when you guys finish talking. I want to Numbers 25, and we're gonna start at 1, but it just goes with what we saying right here. Carlos, ain't nothing like scripture
Yeah.
to say what you saying out of your own mouth to back you up.
Yep.
Right.
Woo, man. If the scripture don't back you up, then
Right.
you better shut up.
That's it.
You know. Because all you got left is I think, I feel, and I believe.
Hey, that's my motto.
Right.
I think I posted it a couple of days ago. If it ain't coming from the scripts,
Yeah.
you just running your lips. That's my motto.
That's good.
Little Junior, give you a bar.
That's my motto.
Look, in 24, at the end of 24, Balaam, and we don't get this into the New Testament, but Balaam, they had hired, Balak hired Balaam to curse Israel.
Yeah.
And God said, hey, I mean, he finally got through his head and said, I can't curse him. But I can tell you how to get him.
Yep.
I can't curse him personally.
Right.
But I can tell you what to do to get him to put the shield down.
Right.
Send your girls down there at the feast.
Yep.
Let them put on their
Do like y'all do.
bikinis and everything. You know, nature take care of itself.
Right.
You know, and so 25. Give me 25, 1 through 3, real quick.
All right. Numbers 25.
Uh-huh.
And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
Now that's physical.
Yep.
They started to physically get with the women, and then what?
Right.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods.
Of their gods, and what?
And the people did eat and bow down to their gods.
Oh man, see what I'm saying? So it started physical, then they said, "Oh, well, let me show you these crystals."
Yep.
You know, or whatever. And then what?
And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor.
Baal Peor.
And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel.
Because they went to the feast,
Yep.
participated,
Yep.
and
Joined themselves.
spiritually,
Yep.
whether you meant to do it or
That's
not,
right. That's right.
you joined yourself
yourself
to
to
Baal Peor.
That's right.
Right. First in the mind, second the feet trod on the ground, and third the lust got you.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I want to get to the end of that verse that I brought out about who's giving you the gift. It said 11. It says if you then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more your Father which is in heaven give good gifts to them that ask him. The thing is, we grew up with these children in Hosea, so we don't know him to ask him.
That's right.
Our daddy has always been son to Jesus.
Yep.
Their daddy has always been Baal.
Yep.
So until you wake up, that's what I'm saying. God is, you don't have to ask him 100 times when you ask him. But the devil, the one who's sick, the prince of this world is coming, you got to ask him 100 times. And you might get, 2 out of 5 answers. And that's why I when we pray in here, I said we got to stop being surprised when we get it that quick. When we're praying for somebody or something. Because we're asking the right God.
Yep.
And he said he loves to give good gifts to them that ask. Because we know him.
Yep.
We're praying to the right one. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Let's go back to Hosea.
All right.
Exactly. And he go ahead.
So you saying you just pray one time, you don't keep praying?
Well, I'm saying in that parable, he was telling us in Luke 18, he was telling us to keep praying. We don't get that because we don't get who the widow is and what he's saying. The unjust judge. The unjust judge, you got to keep asking him and asking him and asking him. But he said, what I just read in Matthew 7, you being evil, I'm not going to give you. Let me read that. Let me go back to it real quick. Go to Matthew 7. Let's start at 7.
Matthew 7. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone that asks receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be open. Or what man is there of you, whom if his son asks bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent?
Okay.
If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him?
Okay. And so in another place he said, you know what you ask, what you need before you even ask. You
That's
know.
it.
And he delights to give to you. I was telling, I think me and Rolando. No, I was here talking about some of my stepkids. Hey, if I got it, there's money set aside. I ain't never just gonna be broke. I hope. Well, I take that back. Unless the Lord say I shall be. But there's money that I can get to. That if they ask.
Yep.
If they ask, I'm not gonna volunteer now. Right. If they ask, hey, okay, I can help you. But it's the same way. How much more than our Father who has everything? Just let's wait. I love to give gifts to my kid. My son. I looked at him one day. I said, "Boy," I said, "You got a daddy who can get you whatever you want." I said, "But you won't let me. I'm not just gonna give you stuff just because I can. I'm not gonna give it to you just because you my son.
Yeah.
You acting up. You won't let me give it to you." And so when we go to Luke 18, we're going to get right back. Luke 18 real quick. Well, before you get that, John 14:30. No, what did that say?
John 14:30.
I was just trying to speed it up. Because we didn't got off.
John 14.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hereafter I will not talk much with you.
Why?
For the prince of this world cometh and hath nothing in me.
He's leaving, and the prince of this world is coming. Okay, and when he leaves now, see, this is something that we don't know, Lisa. And well, you probably know. But at the time Christ was walking the earth, the northern kingdom has got a divorce. They're gone.
Yep.
But he's still married to the Jews,
Yep.
the southern kingdom.
Yep.
So when we read this parable, Luke 18, it's 1, ain't it not? Start at 1.
Yep.
He's married, but he's coming and he's about to die. He said, I'm leaving, the prince of this world is coming. And so when he dies, the southern kingdom is a widow. Her husband is dead. Okay, so let's read the parable now.
All right. Luke 18. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought to always to pray and not to faint, saying,
Now, you gotta keep praying now, because I'm gone, and the prince of this world cometh. And now let's see. This is called the parable of the unjust judge. Go ahead.
2, saying, there was in a city a judge, which feared not God, neither regarded man.
Okay.
And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversary.
Avenge me of my adversary. These demons got me sick. The man taking advantage of me, or whatever your problem is. I'm coming to the unjust judge for help. Go ahead.
And he would not for a while, but afterward he said with himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her.
But I don't care about God. I don't care about no man. I don't care about nothing. But this woman is getting on my nerve. And so I'm going to go ahead and give her what she wants because she's worse. This is after Christ is gone now. Okay, and this is us praying to a Sunday Jesus who don't care nothing about us. We don't know it.
You don't know it yet.
Yeah. We think we're praying to God.
Yep.
This is why we got to keep praying. To get on when we was there, before we woke up. Go ahead.
5.
I mean, this is for you people who are in church and ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Even though we read the Bible, but you have made up your mind, I'm just going to stay where I'm at, Mike. Well, keep on praying. Go ahead. Watch this.
Yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest her continual coming she worry me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
Speedily.
Yep.
He will. Okay.
He will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Why did he say that? No.
Because so many people are stuck with this Sunday doctrine.
Will I find faith on earth? The faith I'm looking for in me.
Yeah.
No, because everybody got the faith in Sunday Jesus, who keeps giving them stuff. You know,
Different Christ.
yeah, different Christ, exactly. And so we don't catch the widow. We don't realize he's talking to us, and that's love that he's leaving, but you still gonna need some stuff while I'm gone.
Yeah.
And so while I'm gone, bug him. Get on his nerves. That's the only way you're gonna get it.
Yep.
That's the only way you're gonna get it. So bug him. But you ain't gotta do me like that.
Right.
You know. When you asked me, I heard you. I knew you was gonna come last week. Back for it. I knew you needed it. Hey.
It's another phase of when we think of asking the Most High for gifts. You gotta remember His thoughts are not ours,
Right.
neither are His ways, and His preference is really that if we humble ourselves like Solomon did as a child. Solomon didn't ask for anything material.
Right.
He asked for the knowledge of God,
Yeah.
His wealth, which is wisdom.
Yep.
I know you're rich in wisdom. Give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So when we think about asking God for things, just remember the scale that He uses is not the same as the one that we have been tricked into thinking.
Right.
It's okay to keep asking Him for these things. You can do that, but the risk is the one that give it to you may not be Him, but
That's
you
right.
think it's Him.
Yep.
And for sure, when we have stepped out of His authority, which is His law, and violate the law, then because people of Christianity who are in a different law of earning His day, they're thinking they're asking the Most High through Christ, the Christ that we know, and it's a different Christ. And the Most High is not engaged in that.
That's right.
So I have to be careful when we think about asking for gifts. What kind of gifts are you asking for? Matthew 6:34. It should be our principal thoughts about what we need. Read it, Mark.
I'm going to read Mark 11:24. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them.
No, 6:34. Matthew 6.
Matthew 6.
Matthew 6. I thought you was adding to it. Of course, that is adding to it.
No, he said that works.
Matthew 6:34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
Right.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
So as followers of Yeshua, we have to balance it. We have to give. Don't just start asking for things.
Yeah.
Right.
And the things that he wants you to ask for are the things that you will ask for once
Right.
you know him.
Right.
It's things that's going to advance the kingdom.
Right.
To get the number.
What
You
you're
know,
asking for is according to His will.
Yes.
Your prayer is His will, and that's
Right.
why it happens
Right.
instantly. Because
Right.
you're not,
If it's aligned.
if it's aligned with the Most High, boom. I was just waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
Now He does it.
I just like having this bowl of grapes right here. He already knows you want one.
Exactly.
You gotta ask for it. Can't have a bowl of grapes. Oh, it's been right here waiting on you all the time.
Waiting
You
the
just
whole
gotta
time.
line yourself up. there.
Uncover. Move your napkin. It was just in there.
Yeah.
And
Move that down.
Yeah.
And-
yeah.
Yeah, move that down in the way.
Napkin is us. get out of our own way.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And there's nothing more pleasant. And I hope everybody in here has experienced to some levels. But gosh, I mean, it's a beautiful transition when he's ahead of you anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Always.
You know, circumstance and conditions can happen, but it's all a preparation. A place has already been prepared for you.
Yep.
Right.
To recover you, to bring you back, and when those things hit, I mean, sometimes it just makes me just tear. I said, you know, because it's leading me to this 634. You know, there's a part of many of our lives who I use myself as an example where when I had quote unquote abundance in the world, that safe deposit box.
Oh yeah, yeah. 401k.
10 jewels, but I wasn't with him here. And when I lost all that, one of the greatest gifts is he swooped me up, and Matthew 6:34 has been managing me ever since.
Yep.
And I'm one of those that he said, I don't want to go back into having my heart in my treasures.
Yeah.
I don't want the treasure.
Yep.
I want this. This is my testimony that I'm with you. I got you. When you need it, it'll be there. And if you don't need it, don't go get it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see a bent up white truck out there.
Two of them.
I ain't in love with that stuff like I once was. I used to do stuff just to be seen.
Yep.
I try to look good just to be seen physically, this physical body.
Yep.
No. No. So it's don't get crossed up and thinking we should just fly in his face and start asking him for worldliness. We should be asking him for godliness.
Yeah. That's going to advance the kingdom. That's your job. That's what you're here for.
If
That's
you
what
want to
we're
get into the kingdom, seek godliness.
Yeah.
We talked about fruit. Be fruitful and multiply. Same thing he told Noah when he got on the boat. He told Adam, fruitful, multiply. He's not talking about have a bunch of kids. He's talking about bring me my kids.
Spiritually.
Go wake up people and bring them back to me. That's your job. And if that ain't your goal, if you trying to get a new car to do what Mike said, look good and impress folk, and not drive to other places and spread the word, you don't need it.
Right. That's
You don't
learning
need
the way of the heathen.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
What you got is what makes people like you. That's a big lie. Deceive yourself.
One thing people must realize, God is not going to give you anything that's going to distract you from him.
Not God. Not the Most High.
Not the Most High.
He's not going to give you nothing to distract you.
And so it's all about you as an individual. Know yourself. That's why, what's that, 2 Corinthians? Know yourself. Know that Christ is in you. Examine yourself. brother.
Examine yourself. Yeah.
Know that Christ is in you, because if he's in you, the things of this world are just a passing vapor itself. That's all it is.
Won't mean much to you no more.
No.
As me and my brother would say, it's all ashes anyhow.
It's all that.
It's all gonna be
Don't
burning.
turn ashes.
Say
That's a
ashes.
truth.
It's all burning up.
That's a truth. There's no lie in that, what you just said.
And you're striving to kill yourself over stuff that can't take with you. Don't burn up anyhow.
You know, when I had that last wreck right up here, and one of my friends was supposed to meet me at the house, the bar, Saul, and he was sitting there waiting on me, and called Rolanda, told her what happened, come get me, and he followed her, and I was still, just shook up, especially because nobody died. I was shook up because nobody died when it could easily have died, been killed. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. And he said something to me. Ain't in the truth with nothing. That's why I can get. You get knowledge from anywhere. Ain't got to be nobody in the truth. He said, "Look, man, this all stuff. Just stuff we." He didn't say stuff. This stuff we like to play with. You know, he's like, all that can be replaced. It's stuff. You know. When nobody was killed. Nobody was alive. You can't replace that. He said, "Don't worry about it, man. You know, I know it's easy for me to say because I'm the one that didn't happen to me.
Right.
But think about it.
Right.
This is just stuff. And man, when you carry that, like you say, to another level, am I gonna live eternity in damnation because of stuff? Even because of people?
Yeah.
People. Yeah. No, man, you're responsible for your own life. That's it. You can't. If much as we try to teach y'all, if she go out and want to go left, and that's on her. I can't do nothing about it. It's gonna hurt me. But that she responsible for her own. You know. And I think if we ever get that in here, you know, and realize that we in a video game. This is a video game, man. This ain't real life yet.
Yeah.
Real life don't start until you take your last breath.
That's right.
That's real life then.
Yep.
But we so caught up on the amenities of
Things
this life
world.
that we won't, you know.
Yep.
That's why they want them looking at the other nation.
Right.
All the things that contaminate our mental capacity that we should be giving to him is taken out of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You literally lose it.
Yep.
And it's a hard pull to come back. It's almost like trying to convince Israel to come back across the Red Sea. You know, I ain't going back over there.
Yeah.
That's what our minds are when we get Satan here pull us away from the Lord.
Yep.
We look back and say, I don't want to be like that. I got my lovers. I like the lovers I'm with now.
Oh, you all in it. You all in it.
Yes,
We get back to it.
Yeah.
that's
That's good. That's good. We want our lovers.
Yeah.
want our lovers.
We want the lovers. Yeah.
What I love when when Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham.
Yeah.
Sarah said, "You got to go."
Yeah.
And the Bible said that
Yeah.
Abraham was like grieved because of his sons.
Yep.
But when God got to talking to him, who
Yep.
knew his heart, he
Yep.
said, "Hey, I know you sad about your son
Ishmael.
and
Yeah.
And
the Egyptian
Egyptian
woman.
woman.
Hey, and the Egyptian woman.
Egyptian woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when Abraham was describing it, it was just for his son.
Just the son.
God said, "No."
I know you're hard, but
You gotta let it go, man.
Exactly.
You gotta let it go.
he had nothing but
Yeah, let it go. Send her away.
You gotta let it go.
Her and him.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's get back.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Where we at?
Luke 18, start at 9. And he spake this parable unto certain which trust in themselves that they were righteous and despised others.
No.
Yeah, go back to Hosea.
Hosea. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hosea. My bad.
Oh, shoot. I was already there. Damn, I'm turning my page. Look, I'm in Matthew. I'm already there.
Well, let me get this.
Y'all keep in mind what Mike said. He said we want our lovers. And what the Most High said, he said that you went after your lovers. He said, I'm gonna go to my lovers to get my bread and my water and yeah, you don't want to let go of your lover. DJ said Abraham really didn't want to let go of Hagar either.
Yeah.
The Egyptian.
Yeah.
All of that, look at it in the spirit.
yeah.
Your sense of what's going on. I'll wait. Hosea 2.
All right.
Hosea 2.
2
Yeah,
6.
go ahead.
I just,
was just thinking that when we are, I'm just thinking about lovers.
Mm-hmm.
We are in so to speak in the word. We have things that we love. We have people that we feel like we love or we cherish more than the Most High. But I think we get to a point where we realize that those things don't fulfill us, and we seek to go back to our true love, and that's the Most High.
Okay. Yeah.
I just think before coming into the truth, how I went to church, but you just didn't, you don't receive it or you don't feel it. Or you always like you're looking for something else. That there's gotta be more. And
Yeah.
when I came into the truth, it's like I sought out the Lord more. I studied more. I received more. And it was like after I received it, I was full.
Yeah.
For nothing else. And
it.
I see it as you going from church to church, those were your lovers. Lovers.
Yeah.
Seeking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes. And coming into the truth, it's like I found my love. He's not a lover, he's my love.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Different things, and
Right.
you just, I don't know, that word love just,
Yeah.
just got to me.
Yeah. It's real when you
It's real.
when you're looking at it in the spiritual sense. You said you was looking, you was getting, and you was in the churches, but you wasn't satisfied.
Wasn't satisfied.
You wasn't satisfied until you found that man that satisfied you.
Then she said she full.
Yeah.
He satisfied you.
Right. Supply.
That's why the Most High is illustrating this thing the way he's illustrating it, because of what you just said. In the physical satisfaction, and in the spiritual, when it comes to spiritual fornication and spiritual satisfaction. Spiritual fornication and spiritual satisfaction. In the physical, the Most High said, you went after your lover, and you said, I'm going to my lover to get my bread and whatever it is,
Wool, wine, flex.
to satisfy me. So he gonna satisfy me, because my husband don't satisfy me the way I want him to satisfy me. Stay in the spiritual, y'all.
I'm with you.
Stay in the spiritual with this.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
talk about it fleshly,
Yeah.
but stay in the spiritual.
Right.
I'm looking for a man that's gonna satisfy me.
Flesh.
That's gonna satisfy me.
Yeah.
Because he can't give me what I want.
Right.
He can't satisfy me.
Yes.
And so I'm looking for somebody. I'm gonna wind this thing up when we finish up Hosea 2, because there's somewhere else I want to go. BJ, I know you know where I'm going with this, but let's finish up Hosea 2. I'm looking for someone to satisfy me.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hosea 2:6. Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns, and make a wall that she shall not find her path. And she shall follow after her lovers,
See there?
and she shall not overtake them, and she shall not seek them, but she shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then it was better with me than now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, BJ.
Well, this is why in the Bible the woman was a virgin.
Yes.
You know,
There you go.
she should never
Never.
have been able to compare Johnny with Steve.
Come on now.
Because Johnny would have been just fine if she had never had Steve. Yeah. And we could have lived happily ever after.
That's right.
But now you
She's
got
comparing.
exactly.
Because she done had many lovers.
Yeah.
Now she's comparing.
And now I want
Oh,
this
you
from
can't
him
do
and that from you and then this. I just make me a man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. I want. Go ahead.
I got a question.
Yeah.
When she just said, I had asked my sister, you know how men can have more than one wife.
Yeah.
They were parents. I mean, how does that work? Yeah.
Well, see, it's spiritual. We're all collectively, Israel, are the woman. Remember, God said He's a faithful God. So, if He's faithful, He never dealt with anybody but us. We're the problem.
Yep.
And so, but you're talking about on a physical.
Yeah.
Matthew 19, when they asked him about,
Marriage.
can we divorce our wife for any reason? And he says, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart, suffered you to put your wife away. But in the beginning, it wasn't so.
In the beginning.
So spiritually,
Right.
he never should have had to divorce the Northern Kingdom if they had just obeyed. But since I know I'm gonna have to divorce the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
I gotta let you be able to divorce too. But in the beginning,
That's
it
right.
wasn't so.
That's right.
But y'all gonna be so hard headed. I'm gonna have to get rid of you. And if I can do it, I can't say don't do what I do. So he allowed them to have divorce.
Yeah.
But as far as man and woman can divorce the man too. I don't know. See, in the Israelite groups don't never say that, but it's in here that if she put her husband away,
Yep.
you know, for any reason other than spiritual, for adultery, then she can put, you know what I'm saying? She can put him away too. So it go both ways. They just don't teach it, you know.
Nah, they
that
don't
part.
teach
I think it's in one of the gospels. One of them say it that way. It's only in one of the gospels, but they try to say that the woman can't divorce the man. Yes, she can.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
But and we did it, but we did it for there was no spiritual adultery because he's faithful,
Right.
you know. But we didn't put him away, but we just committed adultery
Yeah.
on him.
Most I never cheated.
Right. So everything is spiritual and physical.
Yep.
You know, it's looking to the other door, the spiritual side of it. And I think we'll get a whole lot better understanding. You know?
Spiritual side of this.
And this is one thing that we missed in church. Ro,
Yeah.
I missed it. You know, I said there's got to be more. You know, I left like you. I left. It's something missing.
Yep.
Something ain't connected.
Yep.
And then when I prayed, I thought he was just gonna move me to another church. You know, I said, man, something missing. Okay, I go wherever you tell me. You know. And he said, just like them grapes there. I've been waiting on you to ask.
Yep.
Let me throw this here on you, this truth on you.
Yep.
Since you asked. But a lot of people don't want to know the truth because you think you ain't gonna get judged because I didn't know. No, it's all around you now. It's all around you. The lady who I was telling about the holiday, you know, I realized I was just planting the seed. Somebody else will come along later.
Yep.
Because it's like the first time she heard it, you know. When you pour water, put the seed in the ground, put water on it, they ain't coming right up.
Right.
You know. So somebody else got to come
Keep watering.
and water. And next time she'll think, wait a minute, I done heard this somewhere before.
Yep.
And maybe.
Yep.
But,
Yep.
all right.
Can I throw a comment in there?
Go ahead.
Stepping out but not stepping out is really part of the whole equation. Christianity. Think of the concept of Christianity hijacked the truth.
Yep.
Now look at the people who evolved and brought it forth. You think they're gonna leave their lover?
There you go.
That's why it's hard to get people to wake up to the truth about Christianity. The people who brought it has been earthwise blessed. They've gained nations. They're the head
Yep.
in the nations. They own the wealth of the earth. They own the strongest military, the banking systems. You think they're gonna leave their God on quickly on Israelites come to them saying, "Hey, you're serving the wrong lover. Your lover is not the lover you want to be with." It plays into that control.
Yep.
And so we being who we are and now knowing who we are, I kind of like my lover. And we saying the same thing to Israelites.
Yeah.
You with the wrong lover.
When I think we taught on this, but in the spiritual sense, when a man and a woman, husband and wife, comes together, what does the nature? What does the woman receive? What does the woman receive when they come together?
The physically, the seed.
Or in the spiritual as well. What happens to the woman? Because she's the receiver.
She
Takes on.
takes on his everything. Basically, you take on him. His spirituality.
That's what I'm looking for. Takes on his spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't, yeah. Even
Right
the woman takes on the woman.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you're looking at it in the spiritual, and they've been in Christianity,
Yeah.
that's what they take
They
in the spirit.
That's what they took on.
That's what they take on. So that's their spirit.
That's the spirit.
It's the same principle. This is the reason why, again, y'all, the Most High is using this analogy the way he's using, because he's trying to show them,
Right.
look what you're doing.
Right.
You are not in. I'm not your husband. No, you don't have
Right.
my spirit.
Right. You took
You're
on another.
fornicated.
Right.
You're cheating, and you're in the spirit of somebody else.
Right.
That's what he's trying to show Israel,
Right.
Southern and Northern Kingdom.
Right.
You're taking on the spirit of someone else.
Right.
You're not my wife anymore because
Right.
you've cheated on me.
Right.
You've laid with another man, and you've taken on their spirit.
Right.
I can't be with you. You don't have my spirit.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing. And again, we're gonna prove this, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna prove this.
We might need part two on that.
Man, we gonna
It's
man.
a lot on him.
You think so?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I know. That's why I was just looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want
You want to overlook
to.
it?
Oh,
You don't want to. Okay.
Hey, I mean, you know my philosophy.
Okay.
What
All
you in a
right.
hurry for?
Okay.
What's the end? I mean, even if it goes over, what I'm saying, if it goes the next week and the week after that, what you in a hurry for?
Right.
Yeah.
We all have to understand. We all have to understand what the Most High is trying to show us. We have to understand it.
It's
Take your
we're
time
at a
and
critical
teach it.
point in
It is.
time.
It is. It is. Because we
And
have
we
to
don't
make
take nothing
sure
lightly.
all of us that are in truth, and we got to understand our walk has to be separate
Right.
in everything. In everything. And so we just can't participate in these other things, because when we do that, Marvin, and we know that it's not of the Most High, then we're taking on the spirit
Right.
of whatever that is. We can't.
Yeah.
And and if that means not compromising with our family members and friends,
You got to let it go.
you have to let that go. You can't go to mom and dad's house because they done cooked that with that turkey. and
Or singing Christmas carols.
or singing Christmas carol. You can't do it.
And so what we just read in not just read, but about an hour ago, we read about Israel joining themselves to Baal Peor. Yeah, you did. And so when you go to these functions and they say, everybody hold hands, let's go
Yeah.
and say grace.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
You're joining yourself.
You're joining
That's
yourself.
what you're doing.
You're praying. You're participating in praying to another God.
Right.
Thanking Him for your oil, your wine, your flax,
There you
and
go.
your bread.
There you go.
And we just read.
That's what it just said.
I think we finna read,
Yeah.
and she didn't know I gave him that.
Right.
You gave it to. What verse we at?
Yeah. Let's get back to that.
What verse we stop at?
We at 7, 8.
Yeah, 8 now.
Okay.
Read 8. Here we go, right here.
8. For she did not know that I gave her corn
I gave her corn
and wine
and wine.
and oil and multiplied her silver and gold,
Yeah.
which they prepared for Baal.
All them tithes, the God that bless you with a job, and you go and you take your tithes and you give it to who?
Yeah.
It ain't me. It ain't him. He ain't that.
Well, wait a minute though.
What?
Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
No,
I'm just thinking out loud.
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking out loud. Go
He
ahead.
blessed you with all that, and you giving it. You preparing it for Sunday Jesus,
Yeah.
who is not him.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Good. Also, you just say they prepared all this stuff, but they prepared it for who?
Bill,
Yeah.
Sunday Jesus.
Sunday Jesus.
Yeah.
So if, unbeknown,
Uh huh.
your family member or friends that made this big feast,
Yeah.
unbeknown, they not saying, no, I didn't make this for the devil.
Yeah.
I didn't make this turkey and dressing. No, I'm just giving thanks to God, and I want my family to come and eat.
Yeah.
But according to scriptures and the origin of that food,
Yeah.
we know what it means. You know what it means, but yet you still eat it. You just joined yourself.
Because you know the origin.
There you go.
That's the key.
That's the key.
You know.
You know the origin of it, but you still joined yourself.
Yeah.
That's cheating. That's spiritual fornication.
Can't do away with origin.
You can't.
It's like us being born. You won't, like when we were born to our mother and the father, say something happened to me in foster care or whatever, but you still belong to that mother and father.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where you came from. So you can't.
You can't.
Exactly.
do that.
No. And that's what they try to do in Council of Nicaea. They tried to Christianize everything. Because at first the church didn't want to be a part of nothing. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of that stuff, Easter. And then, what's your boy name? Constantine. And the
My
council.
boy.
You see? Meaning, your boy, what's his name? Not don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Ain't it, boy?
No. But anyway, if Constantine and all of them and the Council of Nicaea said we're gonna Christianize it and put Christ Jesus all in front of everything, in order for them to,
Worship like we want.
there you go, to worship like we want to worship, but it still does not eradicate the origin of what that is. And you want to eat that bad that you gonna dismiss what just to get some turkey and dressing? Come on, y'all. Then where is our whole heart
Yeah.
with the Most High? Just because we're gonna eat? Come on, where are we with this?
Right.
Exactly, bro.
You're right.
Exactly. And so we have to examine ourselves and see what are we truly doing? What are we truly doing? And he gonna explain some more. The Most High gonna explain some more. It's you right, B. It's some good stuff in
It's
here.
some
I
good
just
stuff,
love
yeah.
how the way he's demonstrating it, analyzing it in the spiritual and physical. Because he knows that we understand spiritual, physical fornication. He knows it, so he wants to show you in the spiritual what we're doing, and we're doing the exact same thing in the spiritual,
Right.
but we're not looking at it that way.
Exactly.
We're cheating.
Yeah.
We're cheating.
They ain't
And
gonna
that's
teach
what
you that in
they're not
Sunday.
going to teach that. They're not going to teach that. That's exactly what we're doing. And that's what the Most High wants to see, what you're doing. You're cheating on me. I'm your husband, and you're cheating on me.
I mean, all this is so much in line with the awakening, and you gotta go to Judah first.
Yep.
You gotta wake up Judah. Because it starts with Judah.
Yeah.
It's gonna start with Judah and it's gonna end with Judah.
Yes.
I mean, literally.
Yeah.
And until Judah understands the dilemma
Yeah.
that we facing, and that's why he's
Yep.
talking to Israel.
Yep.
I mean, until Judah
If you-
understands
there you
this
go.
and how, because Christianity is a different path. They meet each other and they go in different ways.
Mm-hmm. You know what, one of the reasons I really believe, this is just my self-own opinion because of the things I have been through. I think that one of the reasons, y'all, that he analyzed it this way is because nobody in the physical want to be cheated on.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm. Nobody don't want to be cheated on.
Right.
I don't know how many of y'all have been through that, but I have.
Sure.
Nobody wants to be
That ain't
cheated on.
something you glory in. You see.
Exactly.
So I'm glad I experienced what that felt like.
Right. Exactly. That's heartache and pain, and that's what the Most High is trying to get them to see. That's why he's using this analogy, because nobody, I don't care who you are, you don't want to be cheated on.
Right.
You don't want your husband or your wife be going out on you.
Right.
And I believe that's the reason why he's showing it this way.
Right.
If you feel heartache and pain in the physical, then let me show you how I'm feeling
Right.
about what y'all doing.
Because I'm a spirit.
There you go. Let me show you how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
That's why I believe he's giving that analogy like that. And we have to come to ourselves that think about it. Man, Mike, I'm telling you, this week it's like, man. And I started re-examining myself with the little things. Because I know I'm doing that. Yeah, keep saying, yeah, I'm doing all that. But the little things underneath,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
the menial things, I'm like, God, where am I? Am I still cheating on him a little bit about what I'm doing, what I'm watching on TV, the music I'm listening to, I started just thinking about some of the things that I do on a daily basis
Right.
that I probably can clean up
Right.
to make
Showing
sure that I'm
attraction
not.
to a different lover.
Yes.
It's almost like I was talking earlier. You tempting, you tempting the other lover, and the other lover is looking at you.
Flirting.
Flirt. Yeah, that's the word.
Flirting.
Flirting around.
You're flirting.
Right.
You're flirting.
Right.
While your husband's standing right there.
There you go.
Watching everything you do.
And you're flirting.
Right. You're flirting.
That's
Spiritually, you flirting.
You're spiritually flirting.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, y'all. Okay, come on. Oh.
When you talk about the origin,
Yeah.
in 1 Corinthians 10,
Yeah.
27, would that make that
Oh yeah.
of non-effective because you know the origin?
Let's go there.
Not a non-effective.
10 and what?
Gotcha. Let's go there.
1 Corinthians 10 and what?
27.
27. Alright, 1 Corinthians 10 and 27. If any of them that believe not
Yeah.
bid you a feast, and ye be disposed to go,
Yep.
whatsoever is set before you, eat, asking no question for
Mhm.
conscience sake.
Okay.
And this is this right here is just
With idols. This the idols ain't it the meat?
well, yeah,
Sacrifice
sacrifice item. Yeah, and this is talking about
Right.
like when the Northern Kingdom is coming back in, who has been in paganism for 400 years, you know, and still eating things that's see
Not supposed to.
a shamble. The Jews, Southern Kingdom had kosher food, kosher ways, you know, but the Northern Kingdom, they bought their food at like Walmart, you know, and where they have everything. They got the ham next to the hamburger meat, you
Yeah.
know, and so it was an issue where where you buy that food at? Walmart. Oh no, I ain't eating that.
Mm-hmm.
But Paul says that food is still clean. Don't worry about if it was sacrificed to idol or whatever. He said, so if they ask you to a party or whatever, and they have leg of lamb,
Yeah.
don't ask where it came from. It's still clean. Don't worry about it. You know, for conscience sake, don't worry about where it came from. It's
Right.
clean meat.
Right.
Even if it was sacrificed to idol, I might say that the idol is nothing. You know, so don't worry about it. Just eat it
Right.
if it's clean.
Yeah.
So it's a little different there.
Yeah.
What they was talking about. The whole thing was about food sacrificed to idol.
Yeah, 28 goes into that.
What is it?
Yep. Go ahead.
28. But if any man say unto you, this is offered unto sacrifice unto idols,
Yeah,
eat not
yeah,
for his sake that showed it.
yeah. For his sake,
Yep.
because evidently he ain't gonna eat it. But you know that it's clean meat. You don't worry about it.
Yep.
But just as not to offend him, like when Christ said,
What goes into a
well, the temple tax.
Oh, yeah.
Said, so we don't offend them. Go down, find a fish,
yeah.
find the money, and pay for mine and yours.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't got to do
You
it
ain't got to, right.
because
But for
the
their
temple
sake-
is my daddy's temple.
Right.
I don't pay no taxes in my daddy's temple.
Yeah.
But just to keep the mess down, go on and do it.
Yeah.
So it kind of does kind of play a part in it, kind of thing, right? I mean, as far as like, if you talk about like the Thanksgiving, let's say Thanksgiving, you go to a Thanksgiving meal or whatever, somebody's gonna have Thanksgiving meal, and you tell them, nah, I'm not gonna eat it
Mhm.
because of this.
Well,
You know, but then there's maybe someone else that I don't know how I'm trying to say, but I'm saying like somebody might say try to use that as like a verse to make it okay. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but you shouldn't have been there.
Well, I'm saying, like,
I
you
got
know
it.
what I'm saying? Like, if there's a situation, like maybe you at work. You know what I'm saying? There's situations to where,
Oh, and to bring you a
yeah,
oh, well, I mean,
That's
you know what I'm
To
saying?
me-
You kind of can play, like, there's people that will try to use that as a,
yeah, they will. Just to see what you would do.
yeah.
For me,
he said for me,
yeah, I'm saying that
right,
Yeah, I still wouldn't. But
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
because I still know
right.
what it represents.
Right.
Now, again, nobody's judging nobody. Only the Most High know the intents of the heart.
Right.
But if you know what it is, that food is, and what it represents, and yet you still trying to justify a reason to eat it, then guess what? Huh? You might as well eat it.
Right, where are you?
You might as well. Most High already know your heart. You might as well eat it.
I think that's why the word integrated in there for conscience sake.
Right.
I mean, if it could be a tricky situation, but I would say if a person, if you were invited to a situation and people said, well, you know, we're having Thanksgiving turkey, and to give thanks to the Most High, like you said, and you're gonna gather, and you know, if you go, it's probably better not to eat. Just, you know, if you're gonna go, but why would you go?
That's where I'm going.
On that,
I got
that's
it.
that
Call me,
conscious
hey,
thing.
call me super spiritual. But
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not going.
Avoid every.
Situation that you may
Avoid it.
have, like maybe if you're at work or
Super
whatever.
Hebrew or whatever. Call me whatever. I'm not going. You know, I'm not going. No, because I know.
Yeah, well,
you
it's one of those things where avoid anything that can be a form of temptation.
There you go. Avoid it.
You know, people say, "Well, I go to such and such place, but I don't look at this." Or
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna
participate in
communicate
that."
with the family and everything, but I'm not gonna.
No, so you have to ask yourself, for conscience sake, why are you there?
No. No.
Well, then it goes back to what people say. Well, you know, my friends wanted to gather there.
Right.
And there's a point in time where perhaps you need to say, well, I best wait and
Yep.
join y'all on another occasion.
That's right. That's it.
Now that is in my mind,
That's
it's
being set
the most
apart.
appropriate thing to do is to guard yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Guard. You got to guard your eyes and your ears.
Yes.
Because
Set apart, set apart.
that is where sin begins, with what you see or hear.
There you go.
And if you stay away from the presence of it, you're more likely to rejoice
It won't be in your
over
mind.
the fact that,
That's
you
right.
didn't get tempted by it.
That's it. That's
Because
it.
we're all creatures that are flesh. And the carnal mind can easily turn carnal on you.
Quick.
Quick.
Why even
Survive
try to?
with the
Why
eyes see
even?
or with the ears hear.
That's it. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. For all that's in the world is what? Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. You try to stay away from it. You try to avoid it.
Let me get that verse right there.
Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians 5:22. It says, let me get 21 first. It says, prove all things, hold fast to which is good.
Yep.
Abstain
Abstain.
from all appearance of evil.
Abstain.
All appearance of evil.
That's it.
I mean, that's why he told them, do not learn the ways of the heathen.
Yeah.
I mean, don't put your eyes and your ears there. I mean, start with those two things.
Yep.
When I just think about how it's scary to me what we've been, third time I'm going back to, when it said they joined themselves to Baal Peor. They didn't go
To do
and with that intention.
Right.
But just by participating,
Right.
and when you go to a church you never been to before,
Yep.
you stand, they stand.
Yep. Just saying. Yep.
You
What they're
take communion,
doing,
they
you're gonna
take.
do it.
You know, you participating in the ceremony.
Yep.
You know, in the service, and the Bible said by them participating, they join themselves,
That's it.
and so that's scary to me.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So, some people say, well, we don't eat turkey and dressing, we eat deer. No, I mean, this is real.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is not the turkey or the dressing, it's the celebration.
It's the whole.
It's
Yeah.
not the food.
That's right.
That's why I said, well, food can't, the food itself can't harm you unless it's contaminated.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What it
it is
represents.
a spiritual.
What it represents.
Well,
I
there you go.
I read Jeremiah 10 with the lady at work, big old tree sitting right here. Let her read. They cut down a tree out the forest. They deck it with silver and gold. It's silver and gold on the tree.
On the tree, just
On the
happen.
tree. Oh well, I think people just I said,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, not only did we read the words, we got a visual aid sitting right here, and we still justify.
Exactly.
And I just said,
You're going to justify.
wow. And that's when I went back to my little hole and said, I thought we all gonna die, and we gonna justify. You know, is it worth it?
Right.
Is it worth it?
It ain't.
And that's when all that started coming back. I will not grieve for the multitude of them that perish. For the great number. What is that? Of them that perish.
How do you feel about off or not really off, but
Yeah.
because we deal with reality, how people deal. Did I interrupt you?
It's okay, Mike.
I didn't believe reaction. Then I saw that. Time out. Come. I looked and saw your face. I said, "What's you talking?" Go ahead, sister. Please do. Please.
No, I was just gonna say I got chastised because I'm not allowing my babies to go to school because of the stuff that was happening. I still have to pay for it on the day.
Yeah.
And I was crazy and I'm hurting my baby and taking him away from being able to enjoy his out and all of that. Yeah. So it's that's a hard thing to deal with too, but it ain't as hard as knowing that the consequences.
Right.
Yeah. So
I thought about that verse too, nature. On the radio, your buddies. They were talking about now how people, we call it truth, but they call it indoctrination. They're indoctrinating kids now to believe that the settlers killed the Indians, and now yeah, but they called it indoctrination. And in the same sentence, they put in the transgender movement, the other things going on with the castrating the boys and hormone people. They put that in with the truth, so you go to one extreme and then you throw this in with it to make it look as extreme as you cutting the boys' penis off. And so I said, look at anything the media is trying to tell you is bad, when bad is good, up is down. Bible talk about all that.
Good is evil, evil is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was on the radio, and I thought about that verse about the education, where God says the education of this world is foolishness to him.
Yep.
The wisdom of this world,
is
foolish to God.
Yep.
Yep. You agree? Yeah. Right. I tell Aubrey, I say, even if you got to put the wrong answer sometimes, we know the truth. But if you got to put the wrong answer to get the A, just go ahead. We know the truth.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's bad. You got to say that. Be
Satisfied.
there to get the A. Because some of them things, if she bring home, there'll be F's all over. If she told the truth.
Yeah.
But
Indoctrination.
where we at?
Hosea 2.
Yeah, verse 9.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 2 and 9. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and my wine in the season thereof, and will recover my wool and my flax given to cover her nakedness.
Give me my stuff back.
Divorcing you.
You got it, and you want to give it to him?
Yeah, give my stuff.
Yeah. Marvin, what if you giving your wife money and she going to spend it on Sam? Her and Sam gonna be naked in a minute.
I was saying,
Head busting.
I was saying one time, I think I had asked the question. I said, you walk in the room and saw your wife. Marvin said, somebody got to die.
Don't let a smooth face fool you.
He said, somebody got to die.
No, we are Bible study. That shall not kill.
Hey, but this is how the Most High feel.
Yeah.
This is how he feel, and he's trying to get us to see that.
We cheating on him right in his face.
Cheating on him, yeah, right in his
right
face.
in his face.
Yeah.
And he ain't. And so when you learn the truth and you learn we've been doing this, when you learn how bad, how terrible you was to him. If there ain't no repentance in you, if there ain't no kind of sorrow, then check your heart, man. What you say, Mike? Check your heart. God, check it.
Yep.
Because you can't learn this truth and not have no kind of sorrow.
That's right. That's right.
Don,
I think that's one reason he is made known to his chosen people. His definition of a covenant.
Yeah.
And how he likened it until wife, husband, wife, sons and daughters.
Yep.
He to show us the power of it has been brought out. Collectively, we're like a wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Individually, we are his sons and daughters.
That's right.
So there's no escape
Right.
of understanding the seriousness of covenant.
Yes.
I made a
True
covenant
covenant.
with
True covenant.
Family
Yes.
unity.
the children.
That's right.
I made a covenant with the wife,
Yep.
with Israel.
Yep.
And I was a husband to you.
That's what he said.
And he's showing you the seriousness of covenant.
Yes. That's what he's doing.
And that's like you brought out at the beginning of
Yep.
this.
Yep.
We were the only people in covenant with him.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we were the only people that he brought in covenant with.
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's very
Through that
serious.
covenant, you're supposed to go and get everybody else.
Yes.
And
Like you said, one
anybody,
law.
yeah, and anybody that comes in is under that
Same
same
Ten
covenant.
Covenants.
That's right.
Same rules.
Same rules,
Yep.
same law.
Yep.
This is how we live over here.
That's it.
Right.
You know,
That's it.
this is
Marriage
the gift.
is
When he
serious.
says, "I'm gonna through Abraham, he's gonna bless the whole world, or bless those who bless."
Bless you.
The blessing is eternal life.
Yeah.
When Paul talking about who said it, the last enemy to be defeated is death.
Is there? Who
Yeah.
said that?
Yeah,
Paul.
all men die.
Yeah.
White man die.
Yeah.
The African man die. You die. You know, and so that's the gift that he's trying to give everybody.
That's right.
The problem is everybody wants to be
Yep.
the covenant.
Yep.
But he only made a covenant with Israel. But through Israel, you still get to have eternal life.
That's right.
Right.
You know, and we had the conversation, and it really just brought it out even further. I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.
When we talk about the word salvation,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
only Israel needed salvation.
Right.
But we equate salvation with eternal life,
Right.
and they're different.
They do.
Yep.
Yeah, and so it's just an understanding that he gives us when we keep his commandments, you know, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Donna, there's something I want to get today before
This
we
marriage is,
leave.
yeah, this marriage is, it's and we ain't gonna, I think we're gonna end it tonight.
Yeah.
This marriage, if we see it that way, y'all, this marriage is serious.
Yeah.
You are married to the Most High. This is, it's serious. And he don't want us, that's why, just check. You know, just check. Kind of check what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And just to make sure. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, man. Because I want to make sure that I, and in no way, form, or fashion, that I'm unbeknowingly still cheating on the Most High.
Yeah.
That's why Marvin, he said, I want your whole heart. I want your whole heart. Give me your whole heart. I want to be married unto you again. And so all of these little minute things that we're doing, unbeknowing, that may be still cheating with the Most High. And that's the part of our walk, y'all, we have to be more serious about. Just making sure that we don't, in any form or fashion, conform to the world. In any form or fashion. Because the big things we realize, yeah, I know that, I'm not going to do that. I mean, but it's sometimes it's just some certain things that even would vex the Most High. I had to even start, even to myself, looking. Me and I like to watch movies. That's one thing we do, and we like to watch series. And me and I started noticing that a lot of the series that we like to watch, it pull you in and be so good, and then all of a sudden, boom, then you see two men in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, you know, why did you go and bust? Why did they go and do that? And then we have to give up the whole darn movie because there's a different spirit behind it.
Yeah.
We just, even in that, y'all, we look at that and just say, oh, well, they just, you're vexing the spirit of the Most High by doing that, because we supposed to take on our husband's spirit. And when we doing certain things like that, I'm not saying, I can hear somebody in the spirit, like, oh damn, what can we do?
In the spirit,
I just heard it. What can we do?
But to me, you know how far you are able to handle some things. Sometimes you have to eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yes.
On a lot of things.
Yes.
Because there's no way to get yourself away from
Everything.
the
That's
word
right.
go out there too.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I agree. It's not that when the Most High say He's called us to be a set apart people, that's exactly what He means. And so a lot of things that we watch in all these little drama shows, or Housewives of Los Angeles or whatever, and all this because we like the drama. That is our flesh. That's vexing the Most High. We might have to give that up.
You say, why do I like this?
We might have why exactly.
Yeah.
Why do I like it? Because it's not of the Most High. I know that for a fact. Why do we like to see that drama? Or these women going there and tearing each other head out? And why do we like seeing that? That's not of the Most High.
Right.
And when he's trying to clean us up from all of that stuff.
Purge.
That's the word I'm looking for. We really got to examine ourselves. Just examine ourselves, y'all, and ask the Most High. You know, because he wants to be married to us, fully married to Him, and we have to take on the spirit of our husband. And some of the little menial things that we're still doing, He might have a problem with. That's why we go to Him and ask and pray about it. Do I need to turn down some of these things that I'm doing?
Right.
Somebody hear something?
Yeah,
I'm
John.
gonna say, right what you just said, that the enemy knows our sins, we struggle with. So what I learned is, through your senses, he'll see. Because he's gonna put that in front of your face. Because, after a while, you start to binge watch or whatever.
Yep.
And then it's like a sunken place. It's like a sunken place you're not even knowing you're doing it anymore.
Yeah. It
To the
becomes
point
right.
where you thought you were just sitting there for an hour.
Yep.
You watched the whole season.
Yep.
And so it's like
Oh well.
that stuff is satisfying your flesh. He knows what stuff you're trying to get away from.
Right.
So you just throw it every 30 minutes, throw you a little bit here, a little bit there. And 30 minutes gonna add up.
Yep.
And then so now it's a pile now. It's not from a little mound to a big anthill now. It's not little anymore.
Right.
So what he wanted to take, because like you said, the big things we know how to get away from.
Yeah, we know how to do
It's
that.
so heavy.
Yeah.
The little things come, little.
Subtle. Yep.
So
Little by
those
little.
little things, the more it comes though, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
It's gonna amount to that big thing, just not the same way the big thing is.
Right.
So that's why I feel like the little things got more effects on you, which is why you say you got to self-examine every day. Because
Yep.
what you do every day is just take a month. But if you do something every single day for that whole month, now you got yourself, caught up in something.
That's it.
As big as it would have been if it was a bigger thing.
That's right.
So see, the little thing, you can, even with the dogs I had out here, when they were puppies, they make a little bitty hole in the screen and can get through. And then as they got bigger, the hole got bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's just the little things, they just open the door for bigger things
Yes,
to
they
come
do.
through.
Yep.
And it's,
Yep.
well, you know it, you got a full grown dog
Yep.
running through a hole this big and get it.
Yep. Yep.
Because you let the little, you didn't seal up the crack when it got through.
You didn't
clean
seal it up. That's right.
And it's easier
Yep.
for them to, when the hole is breached, it's easier to just keep expanding it,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Um,
And that's what we're doing. When we, like you said, BJ, when we don't close it up, seal it up.
Right.
In the beginning, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. So imagine that in the spirit.
Yeah.
It becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And guess who's going through?
Right.
Guess now.
Demons.
Yeah. Now they're flowing in. It's easy for them to flow in now. And just like Mike said, Mike said, Satan is subtle. He's crafty. He'll take your time. He'll slow walk you.
Yeah, he's been doing this for millennia.
Man, he'll slow walk you. He'll slow walk you. And that's what he does. He slow walkers and certain things we think is okay, but that what's the name? That gate, like BJ says, is getting bigger and bigger. And then once it's big enough, come on, y'all, we in. Now you get all the time all captive, and you're wondering why you're acting out of spirit sometimes. That's the reason why.
hey, something I wanted to get before. Look, where we stopped at?
We stopped at verse 10.
Yeah, dog, that's it.
Yeah, and that's more good.
Sure is, man. It's
good.
Man. Man.
But look, Donna had made a post. Donna, I hope you don't mind. But she was talking to this guy who had a few different wives. She was going back and forth with it.
Donald, we're going back.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
But it kind of ties to what we're talking about here today. Can you give me Isaiah 4?
I know you ain't heard them, did you?
And this is Share. This is, you might have heard some teachings like this. And they come from this verse here. About, well, he says, give me one. First one.
All right, Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah.
And in that day 7 women
Uh-huh.
shall take hold of one man,
Yeah.
saying, we will eat our own bread
What?
and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away
Yeah.
our reproach.
Oh, party time. That what big day? I mean, how long? You just want Johnson? That's all you want?
Yeah.
I ain't got to buy you no food. I ain't got to buy your clothes.
Yeah.
You just want to be called by my
Called
name?
by your name.
Why you rubbing your eye, bro? I just read the verse. Oh, okay. My bad. I can't see like that. But what is this talking about? These Israelite groups say, well, see, I can have more than one wife.
Yeah.
And I think it's in Deuteronomy 22, no, it's 21, I think it is, where it says, if he take him another wife, and he don't provide her food, raiment, and her sexual duty,
Your duties.
then she can go out and leave.
Yep.
But these women don't even want it. But what is he talking about? Is that what it's really saying then? I'm going to give you a couple verses, then I'm going to come back. Y'all tell me what it says. Give me John 6. And if you got to make your little note on the side, you know, just, I'm going to sit I'm going to let y'all translate this. John 6:35, what it say?
John 6:35.
Yeah.
And Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life.
He's the what?
Bread of life.
Jesus said he's the bread. Okay. I'm going to write that in the margin of my Bible. You know, Jesus, John 6:35. 6:35. Okay, then he said, I'm the bread. And then give me Revelation 19. And give me verse 8.
Revelation 19:8.
Yeah.
And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen,
Fine linen.
clean and white,
Uh-huh.
for the fine linen is
Well,
the
that-
righteousness of saints.
For the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints.
Yeah.
Now go back to Isaiah 4. Let's see what they're really talking about. What are you talking about, Lisa? if you plug them two in there.
All right. Isaiah 4:2.
Yeah, where is it again?
I'm starting from the
one.
beginning.
Give me one.
Okay.
Just one.
Just one. And in that day 7 women
Yeah.
shall take hold of one man,
Yeah.
saying, we will eat our own
We
bread
eat our own bread. We don't want your bread. Go ahead.
and wear our own
We're
apparel.
going to wear our own clothes. We don't want your clothes.
Yep.
What?
Only let us be called by thy name
I just want to be called a
to
Christian.
take away
Yeah.
our reproach.
Yeah.
What is it really saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
a Christian.
That's it.
And I ain't got to do what God said do. I ain't got to wear the righteousness. I ain't got to deal with his righteousness.
Yeah.
But I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Just take away my sins.
Just take away, just cover up everything else I'm doing that y'all can't see.
What you say, bro? I
cover it with
ain't,
saying I'm a Christian.
I just want to recognize that you my man. That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do nothing.
That you say do.
Yeah.
But you my man.
Ain't gonna do
But you my
nothing he said
husband.
do.
But you my husband though.
But I'm a Christian.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a Christian.
Yeah, but I still live.
Yeah, but I still love you.
I ain't gonna do nothing you say. I love you, know. I want your righteousness. You said when the woman's supposed to take on the man's spirit, if God is holy, you're supposed to be holy.
That's it.
But say, I don't want that righteousness.
Yep.
I don't want that. And so it go right along with what we Hosea 2 is talking about. But this is on the party. Isaiah is talking to the southern kingdom.
We gonna get there.
We'll get there.
We gonna get there.
All right, we'll leave right there.
We gonna get there.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll leave right there, then.
we'll get there. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's gonna get gooder.
It's gonna get good.
It's gonna get gooder.
It's gonna get good.
Yeah.
First bread to eat, don't come back. It's the best bread you eat.
Just want to be called by them things.
That's it.
All right.
All right, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment of every secret thing, whether it be good
That's it.
or whether it be evil.
That's it.
All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. We'll see y'all Tuesday.